As we get into this, well, the title speaks for itself. We'll do quick play just to randomize things, and, you know, this will come in place of a stream that I'm supposed to do, but I didn't do. So, yeah, as we get Herald Knight Errant character exclusive, random item stats. Herald, something. I immediately forgot what my backstory was, but I know I'm on Herald. I'm just gonna say Kirie's birthmark and move on with life. Man, my short-term memory is really hurting me today. Anywho, let's go Kirie's birthmark. If I'm wrong, so be it. I mean, we're just here to have fun anyway. I swear I didn't prepare anything else. So, as we get into Herald Kirie's birthmark character exclusive random item stats, yeah, we'll just do some Kirie. We're gonna try to move along the characters as I try to work on forest custom events. Takushi-san, strength, second mystery, light, dexterity, and second encounter. Otherwise, if nothing else, again, I do feel much obliged. Humbled by the people who say, hey, yeah, even putting out just chill World of Horror videos that I can come back to. Oh, this is me speaking as someone else. It's good to do now and again. So yeah, if there's nothing else I can do, I will do that. But otherwise, yeah, I do want to work on other stuff, but I am working through it. I think I've done most of the art that I need to do. If I haven't, I can always add in more. It is still kind of not a cumulative process. That's the only phrase I have, as I have Sailor, Scissors, Botanist, Festival, and Ramen. But basically, I work on it, and when I need art for my own characters specifically, not really event art. Event art is, and if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, I'll try to explain it. Basically, when I need like event CG, I try to do it myself usually, but it's not often I include it as part of my first to second version of a game, pretty much. So that's, you know, I usually like to focus on gameplay. I mean, if that wasn't already obvious enough. I'll say it right here, yeah. I try to focus on gameplay, make sure it's fun, but obviously the presentation of a game, both graphical, audio, and design-wise, otherwise, is still an important part. For that, I mean, as I get a 12 on knowledge. Nice knowledge, Kirie, by the way. By that, I mean, you want to still reward the player with something usually other than, or on top of, you know, being able to win in a game, if that makes any sense. Because that's why a lot of people play games. That's a big part, or at least to some, like 25% to 40% of the reason why people play video games is to not only have fun, but also win, usually. And that kind of goes hand in hand, in my opinion. Like, when you win, you have fun. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you play a game to have fun. There are many different reasons. I'm just saying when I make a game, as I get panicked immediately. Oh, let's get rid of that. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I'm making a game, yeah, you do want to think of all aspects. There are some that you kind of have to not really put on the side, but if you're prototyping something, if you're moving from prototyping to alpha to beta to release, then you do want to, or doing aftercare, adding DLC, you want to think about the different aspects that you may want to fill in or not. Like whether or not you want to work on your strengths, if you're someone who likes to use a lot of music in your game, if you're someone who, you know, likes to make innovative gameplay or add more mechanics, then yeah, that's your own choice. But as in terms of what you start with exactly, as we see if I take 6 stamina damage in the face here, then I like to focus on the gameplay first. And then right after that, not obviously, I was going to say obviously, that's not obvious. Right after that is usually the characters and or story. And, I mean, lo and behold, those are my strengths. Some people like to go all around, again, to each developer their own. But most of the time, from what I see, especially for indie game devs, they usually focus on a few things that they're good at. And it's very obvious that when a game comes out, it's like, oh, they like to do this a lot. Or they're very good at making music. Or maybe the entire point of their game is less profit. So more like a non-profit game, if that makes any sense. Not really a non-commercial game, but still they're focused on, you know, the musical aspect. They're focused on not advertising their music like that, but music. They're focused on kind of the art style that they're going for to try and invoke something in the player. Sometimes it's social, political, cultural significance, which, you know, is I think that's why video games can be a, for lack of a better word, I'll use Purple Pro's beautiful medium. But aside from that, yeah, I like to focus on gameplay. I don't really usually put in, well, obviously you do. I think every game has some sort of, not rebellion, but some sort of inner message that they like to put in. Sometimes you do have games that you just kind of play to have around, if that makes any sense. Again, I'm losing my words because I'm trying not to die here. I also haven't used the police station, but what are my max threat level locations? Village and downtown. What's my high threat level location? It is the school. Well, that would have been great earlier, but we'll do downtown now, because I forgot the rest of my mysteries. But anywho, what's my second encounter? Now I'm really scared. We'll keep the box cutter equipped for the moment, because the box cutter is just objectively better, in my opinion. If for no other reason than I like to brace. If you don't like to brace, then maybe the cursed scissors are better, but if you learn anything, it's that the box cutter and the scissors are good. They both have their disadvantages. The box cutters being it breaks eventually and you get a smaller damage weapon, but it's still fast, so if you have damage increases, that's very, very good still. But otherwise, as I roll a 12 on strength, the cursed scissors, the quote-unquote disadvantage is 1, having scissors, and 2, defeating the scissor lady in a timely manner. As I nearly died of stamina here, I don't think I have any other choice. No, I don't, so I have to hope I survive. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying about game development. Anywho, I'll say it one more time though. Yeah, I usually like to focus on gameplay, so if I'm lacking in that when I come out with a prototype or a beta, which I've done a few times, I think like half the time, my gameplay, even though I'm happy with what it is, but the target audience is not exactly entirely satisfied. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm gonna actually heal stamina just to be safe here. And then after that, yeah, like I said, characters and story. I think having, for lack of a better word, enticing characters can be an important part of a game. Most games, in my opinion. Even if that character is just a shape on a screen, you still want to be drawn to it by way of, you know, maybe the gameplay. I don't know how. I'm trying to explain the best way. The gameplay characterizes even characters that are less a human being, if that makes any sense. And we're not even talking about like beast-like characters. We're talking about literal object characters. You can still get people to care about them, but that's not my forte. So we'll do Sailor's last, probably Ramen third. So I guess we'll do Festival now and recover stamina. Did I say I was gonna do 3 runs? Maybe I'll just do 2. I am not overvaluing. What's the word I want to use? In any case, I do want to still keep my videos short because it's not a stream. So, I mean, I do think there's not less value, but for me, at least, doing things as I am right now, there's less value to making this a longer video as opposed to a stream where the longer the stream is, the more people get to interact. I think that's kind of the balance I'm having, the literally scales that I'm balancing in my head right now. But anywho. Again, feel free to ask me any questions in the comments section if you're watching this on the platform that I'm uploading this on, so that, yeah, Human Skull. Also, we have broken box cutters, I just realized. I didn't realize it quick enough. And I don't want to take -3 all, so I could just run here after throwing the Human Skull. Do I want to? Not really. Do I get to, is the other question. I do get... I think this is... Yeah, this is 9 damage off a Desperate Prepped Strong, if I'm so inclined to do that. I think I'm just gonna run. So all I did was throw the Human Skull for no reason. That was me losing focus. Not that this video is really high stakes anyway. It's not like this is part of the Nuzlocke, which I'm at a score of 5 if you haven't seen that yet, but boy, that can get reset immediately. This is also the buffed, nerfed version of the Nuzlocke challenge. So what that means for those who don't know what it is, the Nuzlocke challenge was supposed to be just hit quick play until you finish every god, even if you get dupes. The second nerfed version is if I get a duped god, you just reroll, basically. But we'll see. I can fight this if I'm so inclined to do so. Do I want to? No, not really. So we're gonna run instead. We're on Curious Birthmark, right? So it's better for me to not take damage here. If I'm unlucky. If I don't really care, I can do whatever I want. Roads closed, 6th floor. I forgot my second encounter, definitely. I think it's Scissors. It's one of the Scissors fights. If it isn't just the Scissor Lady, but we'll see. And we will take Knowledge, funny enough. Probably shouldn't have done that. I don't remember the thresholds for 8 Knowledge Scissors, but actually there's random item stats, so either way, the speed is kind of bumped up either way anyway, faster or slower, but hey. But again, to close what I was trying to start talking about earlier, is that, yeah, if you have any questions about me in general, I'll try to answer to the best of my ability, so we can have something else to talk about during the video. Otherwise, I'm just trying to focus on not dying in World of Horror. What I could talk about, as I... Oof. crack a pressure point in my body, is that the custom force events, I'm going to start small. It's going to be really one event, and we'll start building off of that. I don't know if I'm going to make a mod pack of events anyway. May not even be more than 4, but we'll see what happens. And what I mean by that is it's actually not going to be one event, but it pretty much is going to be one event with variations. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, the damage, by the way. This should be actually 24 damage, right? Because this is a 6 damage scissor. Never mind, I lied. Because strength only increases the damage by 50%. So, I don't want to just run here. We might have to. Yeah, I know. It's a conundrum I'm in, dog. So, let's see here. I can roll on double 80. I guess hope for the best. We'll do another run. That's what I'm trying to say here. That would have gotten me out, right? Because that's 12 into 12. Anywho. I'm just shaking my head silently. There's nothing else I can say. Though too ill-fated. So, though too ill-fated, though too ill-fated, though too ill-fated. Random item stats again, but them's the Kirie breaks. So, yeah, though too ill-fated. Hi! But let's move on. Random item stats at though too. So as we get into our second run here, we're taking extra damage. I can do a thing. Do I want to do a thing? I'm trying to think of what the thing is, how to say the thing, because I'm losing the words. Not ally attack, but kicks. Strength, second, dexterity, Takshisan at the end, and then maybe a knowledge check after if we care about Kirie, but instead we got quick thinking, so I guess we're just going to do something else instead. Keeping in mind we are on ill-fate. And maybe we get something good here. We got Flesh Regrowth immediately, but we'll see. It can come in clutch. It's definitely one of the better spells, at least in my opinion, so we'll see. Mermaid's Festival, Painting, Household Hell, and Ramen. We'll do Hell first. If for no other reason, then road's closed. But we're definitely going to prepare. Do I want to actually kick everything? I guess we'll go for it. No. Well, I didn't set the occult shop, so I guess we can go for it. Alternatively, we could look for the army knife, so I guess what I'm actually going to do is tree twice. There's Mind Wipe. We can get rid of that. Masochistic actually is better for me, but I should have Mind Wiped first. That way I benefit from Masochistic. That's a small little optimization you can do. Not really a reason not to get rid of Mind Wipe immediately at the beginning of the run, so that's really just an error I made. By the way, Ghostly Spear though, so all is forgiven, RNG-wise, but could have been a lot more efficient, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Again, let me repeat that in case, because there's nothing else we're doing at the moment. Ooh, Demon Mask. I'll equip this later, hopefully we lose some stamina, but we'll see. But, what am I trying to say? Oh, yeah, so if you get Mind Wipe, so specifically, if you believe you're going to get Mind Wipe Masochistic, that's a very specific order of events, but primarily, as we police station really quickly here, primarily, or mainly, you should be getting rid of Mind Wipe if you get it at the beginning of a run. There's no reason not to. Either you're going to heal up to full, or you're not going to heal up to full and it won't matter anyway, and if you get Masochistic or something else right after that lowers your max reason, you've taken damage. And for those who haven't worked out the math, it's because I'm losing my words at the moment. Mind Wipe, to remove Mind Wipe takes 3 reason, as you saw, but Masochistic lowers your max reason. So you might as well remove 3 reason from yourself before lowering your max reason, then taking a max reason hit, and then losing 3 reason on top of that, which makes you lose more reason overall. Specifically, you lose 5 reason if you don't get rid of if you don't get rid of Mind Wipe, and then you get Masochistic. And if that doesn't make any sense still, then I don't know how else to explain it at the moment because I'm dealing with the Rumu Ghost, which we're probably just gonna run away from. This is about 6 all damage, and though 2 does not benefit your sever action, so kind of bad. The decision has been made for me. Straight up. That's a slower broken bottle, I believe, but might as well equip it. Also, we can equip the Demon Mask now. And yeah, so I'd be at about 7 reason right now. Maybe I get a Desperate Struggle play, so maybe it works out, but that's not usually the case. Now that being said, so we can go for a 2-shot here. I guess if we're going to gamble like this, I might as well, right? Kick is a 90%, well, here it's going to be a 90% into 90% into 90%. So 73.8%-ish, or 73%. Thank goodness it worked. And that's the risk I'm taking for today, in World of Horror. Now, our doom is quite high, but we want to get rid of roads closed shenanigans, so... And for those who don't know what that means, I'll explain it really quickly as I'm autopiloting. So roads closed shenanigans, what I mean by that is you get roads closed and then you have to investigate either household health, forest, or botanist, and then you're in a world of pain. That's all it means. I can actually take folklore studies, but I like the random spell instead, because I could get Book of Gore or Mind Drain. Painting could be interesting. I could just do a bunch of stuff, but instead I could also opt for Mermaids and Handcuff to get a Fire Axe, which isn't the best weapon, so I guess I'm just going to do Painting first. While we're kind of topped off, considering we're at 9 max stamina and 11 max reason. That's right, when I'm on ill-fated, I completely forgot. Oh, I always talk about it. I think... Did we run to our second encounter yet? We ran to Rumo Ghost, and then we fought the plant thing. Yeah, so we did run into 2. This is just 3 stamina, right? And hasty aid, so, or 2 stamina. But 3 stamina because the penalty damage. So, this force is going to be really bad. So actually, well, now that I think about it, yeah, because my max reason and stamina are so low, it doesn't really matter. In fact, this is probably a better time to take Painting, where I'm stuck taking events. Now, if my RNG is good or okay, I would get, you know, half and half of events like the one prior, where I can lower Doom, or I get a free out, but that depends. So yeah, this is just going to be an injury. Reduced rest, but we still have the spells. Flesh Regrowth and Ghostly Spear. I remembered it right before checking the name. I can't fight this boss if I so choose. That would get me an ally, but maybe we get to decrease Doom by 3 instead? Nope, never mind. 2 Doom is not the worst thing, though. Rather that than run into the whole Ridden thing and lose like 4 to 6 reason. Speak of the vampire, by the way. I don't really want to humor this, but I don't really want to run away either. So, guess we're just going to do some brace kicks in the meanwhile. If I get... hasty aid. Yeah, hold on. I just got flabbergasted for a moment. We're still going to brace kick. Nothing else is going to happen to me for the moment. So, we'll see. I could gamble right here if I'm so inclined, but I don't feel... I'm just going to take the guaranteed out. We lost like 5 reason here, but better than dying like last time, right? So, anywho. We got Restless for this, and we do need to get rid of the thingamajiggy. Cut Artery, ASAP. Broken Nose would be nice to get rid of, but that depends on if we need to rest. I think we have Festival at some point too, yeah. So we can take Mermaids into Festival. That way we can get rid of this hot garbage on us right now. Did I never go for the Army Knife, by the way? I didn't, did I? Well, I used my funds, so... I think I said I was going to try to go for a kick instead, so I don't exactly know why I visited the tree twice and then proceeded to not buy anything. I guess I was just so flabbergasted with Mind Wipe Masochistic that I forgot to buy a weapon. Doom or Stamina? Stamina. I'm on ill-fated. So... I think our Doom is still okay for the moment, but our Stamina and Reason on the other hand are not so good. And now I kind of regret not getting rid of this Broken Nose, but... yeah, we're on ill-fated, actually. Well, hopefully we just lose Reason and Doom. I guess I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope I level up. Nope, because I get immediately I get that, so we have to Flesh Regrowth. So, we do get to level up here. Does it matter? We'll see. I think I'm at 7 max stamina, right? So, yeah, that's completely terrible. Accuracy-wise, if I have had better accuracy, I feel a lot better, but I don't, so yeah, it's kind of unfortunate I have Flesh Regrowth and Ghostly Spear because I have to choose between damage or healing. Healing usually, but sometimes Ghostly Spear pays itself off. In this case, not so much, so... yeah. I don't know if I get to do anything else. I do get 12 damage next turn, and I can throw the thing. Oh my sweet goodness. Was that because, yeah, Hasty 8 turned into Tiny Cuts. Better than the thingy-majiggy, than Cut Artery, but this is a very, very bad fight. Can I do this? No, I can't. Welp. I guess we are using Ghostly Spear. I should have just run, but didn't want to spend more Doom, so guess we're just gonna have to be happy with 6 max stamina, I think, right now. Please give me something good. I mean, maybe, but I need to heal stamina. We're really going for the tireless bonus, but also because we have the broken nose, which I didn't get rid of. I kind of regret it now. We can get rid of the tiny cuts and the broken nose. Wait, actually, don't we have the school nurse? No, I didn't. The one run where I didn't leave the school nurse and I put schoolyard instead. I guess that's something I can think about. Thankfully, we can just not take burns here. We get another void for our trouble, but that costs reason, and I don't really want to spend reason at the moment. Unless we're about to die, I guess, so I guess we might as well hold on to it. I'm still going to forget one of these, but... Oh, that's right, I have Kirie's bag on me. Well, guess we'll lower Doom some more and heal stamina. I need to store that. But anywho, we'll take Festival now and rest. This means I don't get to use the doctor's office, but it doesn't matter anyway because these are free. Relative to they're not affected by broken nose. Iwa is pretty nice, so we're pretty close to being able to brace kick. We still can't yet. I would need to smoke a pack of cigarettes, but still, we'll take the Doom hit. Thankfully, a lot of Kirie's events are just Doom when you fail them. Well, 2 of them, I think, but you get the point. I'm not in as much pain. My max stamina being at 6 on the other hand, we'll see. That stamina, why did I forget that? I'm going crazy. Well, now we have 5 max stamina? Yeah, this is slowly being whittled down. Keeping in mind the forest is at a high threat level location. And so we're doing the best of with what we've got. I could also just unequip the demon mask at any point, but we'll wait because we can replace it with the flashlight. If I didn't have the flashlight, I wouldn't be able to swap things out. But while we have the Doom, we'll just run. It would be interesting to have gotten the thingamajiggy, but if I can increase my knowledge and or dexterity here, that would save me a lot of trouble. Yeah, so we're instead going to do this. We'll hope that our stamina stays at tip-top shape. I should have actually unequipped the Demon Mask, but hopefully we'll be able to survive. Let's find out. I can also take bonus experience from Ramen if I'm so inclined, but we have 8 in every stat. As long as a tragedy doesn't occur, we should be able to survive this run. We'll see. Oh, this is a lot of pain. I guess we just roll the dice and see. We're out in 2 turns. We take 4 reason for it, but we should be out in 2 turns. Yeah, we're out in 2 turns. Thankfully, we hit every kick, so we don't have to gamble anymore, but that could have gone bad as well. I'm actually going to grab a pack of cigarettes because of it, and we also get a brick for our trouble. This is a good brick. Well, either way, we're equipping it. And we're going to smoke these cigarettes, and they should last us the rest of the run, question mark? Did I mistime that? I feel like Tachi-san is last. Well, too late now. Also, keeping in mind I didn't get rid of the broken nose, but it's not like we can use it anyway because, well, we have a low HP max stamina and reason-wise anyway. So yeah, basically, let's find out if we survive. We have to walk. You'll faded. But we should be able to survive. If only I remember what the second encounter I fought was. This is reason damage. I do have a light source, so I don't really... Oops. I don't need to do a thing. Spell Evil would have been nice, actually. I made a mistake there. Well. Off we go. So yeah, I could have definitely gone for the thingamajiggy. I didn't. So Ramen ending A for thorough investigation for extra experience, but we'll see. And actually, even with the 6th floor, if I mess up the second encounter check, I should survive. But we don't have the 6th floor, so I don't have to worry about that. We do have Tachi-san at the end, but we fight Tachi-san before our cigarettes run out, thankfully. So, shrug. But yes, I would have been able to level up again if I had done ending A Ramen. Do I need it? We'll see. Did I take Household Hell first? I did, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Because, yeah, I did the thing. So, the question is, did we fight anything after that? Didn't I say it was the man-eating plant? It was. Anywho. I could have just made a mistake there, but I feel like I said that at some point in this run. But, in any case, we should be able to survive no matter what. We did hell into painting, I believe. And we get to level up anyway, but we shouldn't need to, so I won't take up much more of your time. So if you want to support me, whether I survive or not, yeah, you know what to do. Otherwise, you also know what to do, and we will be on our merry little way, and I'll see you when I see you. So, without, oh my sweet goodness, the pain. But, I'm missing every kick. But yeah, if you want to ask me any questions and stuff like that, you're free to do so. Otherwise, any suggestions for other games you want to see me play is also open at the moment, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!